I welcome you all for the discussion on numerical methods for PDE. So in our previous classes we have discussed the solution of one-dimensional wave equation, right? So today we are going to discuss about solution of one-dimensional heat equation using numerical methods. So first, if you look into the procedure, here the given input will be ut equal to c square u double x. So that is the heat equation where the particular value for C will be given. Then initial boundary conditions. Okay, boundary conditions generally it will be u of 0 comma t equal to 0 and u of L comma t equal to 0. Sometimes we call that as u of n comma t. Wave equation discuss ಮಾಡುವಾಗ u of n comma t ಅಂತ ಕರೆದಿರಬಹುದು, but generally u of L comma t ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. So ಇದು boundary conditions. So from this what you can observe is this and this will be the end points of x. Andre this will be the x naught 0. This will be x naught. Generally x naught equal to 0 irutte generally, but it is not true that x naught equal to 0 always. So generally ಏನು ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾತ್ರ ಬರೆದಿರ್ತೀವಿ. So x naught and this will be xn ಇರುತ್ತೆ. So last point. And initial conditions u of x comma 0 equal to f of x. From this you can observe that t naught equal to 0. So generally x naught ಮತ್ತೆ t naught 0 ಇರುತ್ತೆ. xn ಗೆ value ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. From this you can observe. But tn you have to determine, that depends on the value of k. And h will be given explicitly, no doubt in that. But sometimes k will not be given explicitly. If it is given, no problem. Otherwise you have to compute k using this relation. K equal to h square divided by 2c square. So c will be given, h will be given, you have to compute k. From these boundary conditions, you can observe that first and last column of the table will be 0. First and last column of the table will be 0. And first row you can compute using this initial condition. Initial condition helps to determine first row. So we need to determine remaining rows or remaining columns. That can be done using this formula. This formula is called Bendreth-Schmidt formula. So u I comma j plus 1 equal to average of u I minus 1 comma j and u I plus 1 comma j. You have to take the average of these two. That will be u I comma j plus 1. So using this formula you have to determine other entries of the table. So by completing the table we get the solution, numerical solution of the given heat equation. So now let us start with the problems. Okay, problems number 1. A, find the numerical solution of the parabolic equation. See, it is not mentioned explicitly that the given equation is heat equation. So parabolic equation ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Find the numerical solution of dou square u by dou x square equal to 2 dt and dou u by dou t when u of 0 comma t equal to 0 equal to u of 4 comma t. So x lies between 0 and 4 and u of boundary conditions are given. Now initial condition u of x comma 0 equal to x into 4 minus x, taking h equal to 1. Find the values up to t equal to 5. Solution. So given u double x equal to 2 ut, but standard form is ut equal to c square u double x. So this can be written as 1 by 2 u double x equal to ut. Better write ut equal to ut equal to 1 by 2 u double x. So c square is 1 by 2 or c equal to 1 by root 2. Plus or minus root 2 you can take, no problem. No, just take 1 by root 2. Now we have h equal to 1. So I have to compute k equal to h square divided by 2c square. So h square antandre h is 1, h square is also 1. So 2 into 2c square andre 1 alva. From this 2c square is 1. So k equal to 1. So k is also equal to 1. Now h varies between initial condition, boundary conditions ಇವಾಗ ಬರೆಯೋ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, or if you want can write, just it is like collecting the data. So your x0 will be 0, x1 will be 1 and 2, 3, 4, that will be xn, right? Similarly t0, as I said, it is 0 and up to the values t equal to 5 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ, and k is 1. So t1 will be 1, t2 will be 2 and t3 will be 3, t4 will be 4, t5 will be 5. So we got this one. And next, form the informative table. Form the informative table. Informative table you have to write. So that is the next thing. So let us write the informative table. So these things I have to keep in mind. Okay. Now here are the values of x0, x1, x2, x3, x4. Here t0, t1, t2, t3, t4, t0, t1, t2, t3, t4, t5. Values of x, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the values of t, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and these entries. Okay, let us write in this way. u00, u1, 0, right? u2, 0, u3, 0, u4, 0. This one u0, 1, u0, 2, u0, 3, u0, 4, u0, 5. This u1, 1, u1, 2, u1, 3, u1, 4, u1, 5. u0, 4, u0, 5. Okay, this is u1, 2. Okay, no, this is not correct. u1, 1, 2, correct, right? This is u2, 1. No, this is increasing. u2, 1, u2, 2, u2, 3, u2, 4, u2, 5, u3, 1, u3, 2, u3, 3, all yes, u3, 4, u3, 5, u4, 1, u4, 2, u4, 3, u4, 4, u4, 5. Now come to this boundary conditions. Boundary conditions. It is given that u0, t equal to 0 equal to u4, t. So from this your conclusion is first and last row, first and last column or 0 or 0. So first and last column, all columns will be 0. Next, u of x comma 0 initial condition equal to x into 4 minus x. So letting x equal to 1. One thing you have to keep in mind, u of x comma t equal to u x comma t. So this is same as u x comma 0. Now x ke 1 tagondre u 1 comma 0 will be 1 into 4 minus 1, 3. u 2 comma 0 will be 2 into 4 minus 2, 4. u 3 comma 0 will be 3 into 4 minus 3, 3. So 1 comma 0 with 6. So if the entries aitala, these values we got and these also we got. So next we need to determine these 3 columns. Next, for that we have to use Bendre-Schmidt formula. So let us come to this. Okay, next, to determine a second row, we have, first I'll write the formula. We have u I comma j plus 1 equal to 1 by 2 times of u I minus 1 comma j plus u I plus 1 comma j. You have to take the average of those two. Okay, in particular, I equal to 1 kutre, what happens if you give I equal to 1? I j comma 1. Okay, I am fixing j plus 1 to 1. I vary ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೇನೆ. So j plus 1 ಅನ್ನು 1 ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಈ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. u 1 comma 1, 2 comma 1, 3 comma 1. So ಇದನ್ನ 1 ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. So ಅದನ್ನು 1 ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ I should take j plus 1 equal to 1, j equal to 0. So put j equal to 0. So we will be getting u I comma 1 equal to 1 by 2 times of u I minus 1 comma 0 plus u I plus 1 comma 0. So in equation 1 ಅಂತ ಕರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. So further ಪ್ರತಿ ರೋ ಕೂಡ ಬೇಕದು. Now I equal to 1 first. Let us take I equal to 1. So u 1 comma 1 will be 1 by 2 times of u 0 comma 0 plus u 1 comma 0. u 0 comma 0 plus, okay, I equal to 1 alva, it is not 1 comma 0, 2 comma 0. So it will be 1 by 2 times of 0 plus 4, so get 2. u 2 comma 1 equal to 1 by 2 times of u 1 comma 0 plus u 3 comma 0. So that will be 1 by 2 times of 3 plus 3. Next, u 3 comma 1 equal to 1 by 2 times of u 2 comma 0 plus u 4 comma 0. So that will be 1 by 2 times of, again, 4 plus 0 here. So we'll get 2. So this completes second row. First row it is already done. Completes second row. Next, again from equation 1, put j equal to 0 ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ, j equal to 1. j equal to 1 ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಬಿಟ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, u I comma 2 equal to 1 by 2 times of u I minus 1 comma 2 plus, okay, j plus 1 alva, yes, it is not 2, it is 1. u I plus 1 comma 1. Now give values for I. Okay, I equal to 1 ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ u1 comma 2 equal to 1 by 2 into u0 comma 1 plus u2 comma 1. That is actually 1 by 2 times of 0 plus 3, that is 1.5. Next I equal to 2 kotre u2 comma 2, u2 comma 2 will be 1 by 2 times of u1 comma 1 plus u3 comma 1, that is 1 by 2 times of 2 plus 2, that is 2. I equal to 3 fix mode, so u3 comma 2 equal to 1 by 2 times of u2 comma 1 plus u4 comma 1, so it will be 1 by 2 times of 3 plus 0, so I get 1.5. So this completes third row. Next j equal to 1 aitala, I have to fix j to 2, so put j equal to 2. So all these changes I am doing in equation 1, so I will get I comma u I comma 3 equal to 1 by 2 times of u I minus 1 comma 2 plus u I plus 1 comma 2. So u1 comma 3 I equal to 1 ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ, u1 comma 3 will be 1 by 2 times of u0 comma 2 plus u2 comma 2, so that is 1 by 2 into 0 plus 2, 1. u2 comma 3 equal to 1 by 2 times of u1 comma 2 plus u3 comma 2, okay, so it will be 1 by 2 times of 1.5 plus 1.5, so that is 1.5 again. This I equal to 2 ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ I equal to 3 ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ u3 comma 3, that will be 1 by 2 times of u2 comma 2 plus u4 comma 2, so it will be 1 by 2 times of 2 plus 0. So this completes fourth row. That completes fourth row. So with this we will be finishing up the table. Only the remaining is fifth and last row. Yes, it is from 0 to 5, right? So still 2 rows we need to compute. J equal to 2 agidala, J equal to 3, J equal to 3 ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ then we will be having u I comma 4 equal to 1 by 2 times of u I minus 1 comma 3 plus u I plus 1 comma 3. So I equal to 1, we will be getting u1 comma 4. u1 comma 4 it will be 1 by 2 times of u0 comma 3 plus u2 comma 3. That will be 1 by 2 times of 0 plus 1.5. That will be 0.75. Next I equal to 2. I equal to 2 ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ u2 comma 4. That is 1 by 2 times of u1 comma 3 plus u3 comma 3. That is 1 by 2 times of 1 plus 1. So we will be getting 1. I equal to 3. u3 comma 4 equal to 1 by 2 times of u2 comma 3 plus u4 comma 3. That will be 1 by 2 times of 1.5 plus 0. So 0.75. So this completes the fifth row. The last row we need to write. The last row. Okay. So I equal to 4. sorry, it is j equal to 4, right? So j equal to 4 ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ you will be getting u I comma 5 equal to 1 by 2 times of u I minus 1 comma 4 plus u I plus 1 comma 4. So as usual, taking I equal to 1, we will be getting u 1 comma 5 equal to 1 by 2 times of u 0 comma 4 plus u 2 comma 4. So it will be 1 by 2 times of 0 plus 1, so 0.5. I equal to 2 ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ u 2 comma 5 equal to 1 by 2 times of u 1 comma 4 plus u 3 comma 4 equal to 1 by 2 times of 0.75 plus 0.75, it will be 0.75. I equal to 3, u 3 comma 5 equal to 1 by 2 times of u 2 comma 4 plus u 4 comma 4. 1 by 2 times of 1 plus 0, it will be again 1.5, sorry, 0.5. So this completes the last row. Now we have to tabulate all these values. Okay, let us tabulate all these values in a table. We shall write the table right now. As usual, here the values of x naught, x1, x2, x3, x4, and here t naught, t1, t2, t3, t4, t5. Second, let us erase this. Okay, now it will be t3, t4, t5. It is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and again 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I have to write the entries. First and last column are 0, so it is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Yes, this one 0, 0, and 0, 0, 0, 0. And this one, first row, that we get 3, 4, 3. Similarly, we get next row 2, 3, 2, 1.5, 2, 1.5. Then we get 1, 1.5, 1. Next we get 0.75, 1, 0.75 again, 0.5, 0.75, 0.5 again. So these are the values we get. See, looking into the informative table, you can directly write the values, no problem with that. As I said already, this you can write using boundary conditions, this column, and this column also you can write using boundary conditions, and this you can write using initial condition. Yes. Now to write these values, you have to apply Bendress-Schmidt formula. See, this will be the average of these two. So 0 plus 4 by 2, and this will be average of these two. And then 1.5, that will be the average of these two. 2, that will be average of these two. 1, obviously it is the average of these two, and this is the average of these two. 1.5, that is the average of these two. Similarly, this 0.75, that is the average of these two values, this this 0.5 average of these two, 0.75 average of these two, 0.5 average of these two values. So in this way you can compute the values, but anyway you need to do all these calculations. You need to do all these calculations for computing these values. So this is just for verification. So anyway you must compute all those values. That is most important. So next let us consider one more problem. Problem B. Problem B. Let us consider that problem here. Problem B. Given ut equal to u double x, given ut equal to u double x, subject to the conditions, u of 0 comma t equal to 0 and u of 1 comma t equal to 0 and u of x comma 0 equal to sin pi x, u of x comma 0 equal to sin pi x. For 0 less than or equal to t less than or equal to 0.1 by taking h equal to 0.2, write down the values, write down the following values from the table. Okay, I'll write these values. U of 0.2, u of 0.2 comma 0.04 and second one u of 0.4 comma 0.08, 3 u of 0.6 comma 0.006 from the table. So this thing we need to write. Okay, let us solve this one. Now from the given data, solution, given c square is 1, and h is 0.2, you can compute k will be h square divided by 2c square, right? It will be 0.02 and x naught is 0, 0.2. See, x varies from 0 to 1. So 0, 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8, 1.0. T, it is given t varies between 0 and 0.1. So t naught is 0, 0.02, 0.04, 0.06, 0.08, 0.1. So these are the values of x naught and x and t. Now you have to write the informative table. Here for this problem I am not going for detailed computation, just write the table directly. Informative table. You have to write the informative table as it is, as in the previous problem. So here x naught, x1, x2, x3, x4, x5, t naught, t1, t2, t3, t4, t5. So the values of t are 0, 0.02, 0.04, 0.06, 0.08, 0.1. The values of x are 0, 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8, 1.0. Okay, we had to write the values u 0, 0, u 1, 0, u 1, 1, u, okay, it is not 1, 0, it is 2, 0, it is right, 2, 0, 3, 0, u 4, 0, u 5, 0. That is the first row. Second row, u 1, 0, 1, it is right, 0, 1, 1, 1, u 2, 1, u 3, 1, u 4, 1, u 5, 1. This one, u 0, 2, u 1, 2, u 2, 2, u 3, 2, u 4, 2, u 5, 2. This one, u 0, 3, u 1, 3, u 2, 3, u 3, 3, u 4, 3, u 5, 3. u 0, 4, u 1, 4, u 2, 4, u 3, 4, u 4, 4, u 5, 4. And this one, u 0, 5, u 1, 5, u 2, 5, u 3, 5, u 4, 5, u 5, 5. So this is the informative table we need to write. So initial condition, boundary conditions that are first you have to write. Boundary conditions. It is given that u of 0, t equal to 0 equal to u of 1, t. As usual, these values are 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. That is 0, 0, this one 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay. Next, initial condition. Initial condition. What is the initial condition given? Initial condition given is u of x, 0 equal to sine of pi x. You have to keep our calculator in ready mode. Now, varying the values of x, x ke 1 kotre, u of 1, 0, that is sine pi. Okay. Oh, sorry, it is actually u of 0.2, 0. Sine of 0.2 pi. So it will be, okay, it is u of 1, 0. So here x is 0.2. So u of 0.2, 0 equal to sine of 0.2 pi. You have to substitute for x, right? So previous problem lella martidwalla x into 4 minus x iddaga x ge 1, 2, 3 ಅಂತ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಗೆ x ಗೆ 0.2, 0.4 ಈ ರೀತಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. So sine of 0.2 pi ಅಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ it is 0.59. Next, u of 0.4, 0. That will be sine of 2 pi by 5 or sine of 0.4 into pi. So it will be 0.95. Similarly, we need to compute other values. X के values ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. So u of 0.6, 0 ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ 0.95 again. U of 0.8, 0, it will be 0.59. So this completes first row. Completes first row. That completes first row. So remaining rows you have to use Bender-Schmidt formula. That is, for remaining rows, we have to use the formula u I comma j plus 1 equal to 1 by 2 times of u I minus 1 comma j plus u I plus 1 comma j. So using this formula I have to compute the remaining values. So here I will just write that values directly. See this we have determined first row aitala. So ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂತು? It is 0.59, 0.95, again 0.95, 0.59. So next you have to determine second row. So actual computation ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಬರಿತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಮೊದಲನೇ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಪ್ರತಿ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಬರಿತೀನಿ. This entry will be the average of this and this. So it is obviously 0.95 by 2. So it will be 0.475. 0.59 plus 0.95 by 2. It will be 0.77. 0.95 plus 0.59 by 2 again 0.77. So 0.475. That completes second row. Third row. So for third row, 0.77 plus 0 by 2, it is 0.385. 0.475 plus 0.77 by 2, it is 0.6225. Again 0.6225. Again average of these two 0.385. So that completes third row. Fourth row. So fourth row, the first entry will be 0 plus 0.6225 by 2. So it will be 0.3113. 0.385 plus 0.6225, 0.504. Again 0.504. Oh yes, it is again 0.3113. That completes fourth row. Next fifth row, 0 plus 0.504 by 2, that is 0.252. 0.3113 plus 0.504 by 2, that is 0.408. 0.504 plus 0.3113, so again it is 0.408. 0.504 plus 0, that is 0.252. Next, the last row I have to write. So 0 plus 0.408 by 2, it will be 0.204. 0.252 plus 0.408 by 2, 0.93. Next 0.408 plus 0.252, 0.33 again, and finally it will be 0.204. So this completes the solution of the given equation. So finally idannella 0 madbeku, so let it be. And here you need to write the values of u of 0.2 comma 0.04. So that values you have to identify. First one, u of 0.2 comma 0.004, 0.2 comma 0.004. So it is 0.385. This is u of 0.2 comma 0.004. Next term, u of 0.4 comma 0.008. U of 0.4 comma u of 0.008, 0.408 it is. And u of 0.6 comma 0.006, 0.504. This is the third one. So this completes the solution of second problem on one dimensional heat equation. Next, let us discuss one more, problem 3. Solve u double x equal to 32 ut. Solve u double x equal to 32 ut subject to the conditions u of 0 comma t equal to 0, u of 1 comma t equal to t, and u of x comma 0 and u of x comma 0 equal to 0. Find the values of u up to t equal to 5. Find the values of u up to t equal to 5 by Schmidt process. By Schmidt process. Not Taylor. By Schmidt process. Taking h equal to 1 by 4. Solution. Okay, there is one more thing. Also extract the values. U of 0.75 comma 4, u of 0.5 comma 5, and u of 0.25 comma 4. Okay, solution. Let's write the solution. Okay, given c square equal to 1 by 32 and h equal to 1 by 4, we can compute k will be 1. H square divided by 2c square is 16 by 32, yes, into 2 agate, it will be k equal to 1. Then here x varies from 0 to 1 and t varies between 0 and 5. You have to write the table, informative table you have to write. So I'll write the informative table here. So the values of x are x naught. So it is varying from 0 to 1. H 1 by 4 alwa. So x naught it will be 0, 1 by 4 under 0.25, 0.5, 0.75, 1. So x naught, x1, x2, x3, x4. T naught, so T naught is 0, T1, T2, T3, T4, T5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So boundary conditions. Given u of 0 comma t equal to t, okay, sorry, u of 0 comma t equal to 0, so that means for any value of t, you will be having u of 0 comma t equal to 0, so this column is 0. And u of 1 comma t equal to t, so that is about last column, u of 1 comma t equal to t, t equal to 0 to you will be getting 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See here the last column is not a 0 column, so you got another values. So row you have to write u of x comma 0 equal to 0, so that means for any value of t this will be 0. So in the first row and first column 0 aitu, but the last column is non-zero row, non-zero interest bantu. So next this value you have to write. So this will be the average of these two, 0. Average of these two, it will be 0. Average of these two, 0. Average of these two will be getting 0. So this one, this entry, average of these two will be getting 0. Average of these two will be getting 0. Average of these two will be getting 0.5. Next, this entry, that will be average of these two, you get 0. Average of these two, you get 0.25. Average of these two, 1. Next, average of these two, 0.125. Average of these two is 1 by 12, so 0.5. Again, average of these two, 3.25 by 2, so 1.625. Next, average of these two, that is 0.25. Average of these two, 0.875. Average of these two, 2.25. So this completes the table, and we need to extract some values, right? U of 0.75 comma 4. So 4 andre a row, 0.75, this one. This is U of 0.75 comma 4. Next, U of 0.5 comma 5. So 5 andre idu 0.5. U of 0.5 comma 5. 0.875 ಬರುತ್ತದೆ value. U of 0.25 comma 4. U of 0.25 comma 4, this one. So this completes the solution of the equation. So finally I will leave with an exercise problem. So try to solve this one. Solve numerically the equation dou u by dou t equal to dou square u by dou x square, subject to the conditions u of 0 comma t equal to 0 equal to u of 1 comma t greater than or equal to 0, and u of x comma 0 equal to sin of pi x 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1. Carry out computations for two levels taking h equal to 1 by 3 and k equal to 1 by 36. So we have to compute only 2 rows here, okay, 3 rows here. So try to solve this one. Let us discuss the solution of this equation if you don't get in the next class.